Hey guys, I'm doing a Thursday live. I can't believe I missed one last week, so I can't believe the people that wanted me to keep doing them. I am going to keep doing them. Just sometimes I get busy, and I might even move it around different days on the week to get certain things done. But this is Bermuda Day, so these are Bermudas that we work on. We're very diverse here. We work on a lot of different bikes. I've worked on them all over the years, and you know, you'll know this bike, this is like a $50,000 bike. So we work on high-end sports bikes, service and tuning. We're going to do some suspension valving on this bike. And this one here, this is a YB7. It's got a 400 YZF motor in it, and it's carbureted. It's an old bike, but it's a classic thing. And Mark's the owner. Peter owns this one. And he's a bike enthusiast. How you going, Pete? I can't wait to meet you. Thanks for choosing us, and I can't wait to see all your bikes. And hi to Jason. How you going, mate? Thanks very much. But this is hard. You've got to know your stuff. But believe it or not, this sort of bike here was quite testing. And old bikes, you've got to know, you know, carburetors and things that people just aren't doing anymore. And it's temperamental. But we got this thing running really nice. I can't wait for you to get it back. And yeah, it's just a beautiful classic old bike. But these are two Bermudas. They're quite different, except the colour. But yeah, amazing bikes. I like working on unique bikes. I was going to show you this breakout here. Matthew come in today with this breakout, and he wrote it out from somewhere. If you're having problems and you're going back to a place and it's repeated, don't do it. Life's too short and it gets dangerous. Matthew was riding this back from Blacktown. He got a fender eliminator fitted, and his wife and kids are in the car, and he's watching this thing smoking in the back, and the lights going all crazy. I'll show you that one. That was the cluster mess underneath the rear guard. So yeah, APL might take half hour, an hour longer to fit something, but we wouldn't do this. This is a fire hazard, and it burned all out underneath his guard here, and it would have been horrific for his kids and family, and his wife was quite distressed when she come in. She followed him straight from there. So don't do it. You're saving your money when you come here and get the right advice. This is another one here. This is Mick. He got a first service done. Mick, I'll pull the guard off you for free. You know that. Another shop. One of the mechanics dropped the spanner on it, and I know this guy, and he was just getting his first service done. I worked with him through the new bike sale, and a mechanic. And this guy is so meticulous. Michael is. You wouldn't believe it. And he was kicking himself, and he was just trying to do the right thing. And so what I'm saying is, don't do the first service. Sometimes come and see us, and you can say this. We're going to take it off for him, and I just feel sorry for Mick, and it'll go to my painter. And I'm not charging anything, mate, because you're just a legend, and I just want you to stay on bikes. You buy a new bike every year, and you got messed around by somewhere else. And I know you know better, but you're just trying to do the right thing, but the right things are coming in. A question that comes up all the time on breakouts, who was it? Arkin, you asking about breakout stuff. Okay, so people are ringing me up about chains and belts. Chains are no use on a modern motorcycle these days. If you're running an Evo box or an older twin cam box, or something with straight cut gears, you can get away with a chain. But you don't like, okay, so this bike here, this is quite a famous bike. It's photoed all over the world. It's in brochures all over the world. It's one of my best mates' bikes. It's $20,000 worth of gold and diamonds in it. It's 265 real horsepower, and it runs a belt. And he's never snapped that belt once. So what I'm saying here, you don't need a chain on. The chain will break the box. The spur cut gears aren't designed for that rattling and crashing of a chain. So don't put chains on your bike. There's a couple other shonky little shops that are paying the price now. all these chains on rubber mounted motors, V-rods and stuff, and they're all breaking and the shafts are breaking off. That's just total no understanding of engineering at all. I don't fit chains to bikes, I don't need to. You can snap this belt on a 80 horsepower bike or a 70 horsepower Heritage from this belt being too loose. That is the biggest killer. People just, I feel sorry, some people might be going somewhere and their belts aren't adjusted. I see that a lot and they're snapping them. My customers don't. They don't snap belts. And this is 265 real horsepower. So if you were to change this box up and put a straight cut gear box in it and wider gears and you're drag racing it, that's a time to use a chain, or you got a swing arm length going on or whatever. But don't use chains. I'll fit them if you want, but I'll always talk you out of it. So Akim, you know now. We'll see you soon. And look, stay tuned. I'll try and get a bit more technical on some things. We've got some videos done on the dyno, so some other things going on with tuning. Don't forget the Heron Forbes bike lift. It's a really cool lift, and it's a bit funny. I've been selling them, so every time I put this one here, it ends up someone coming in and buying it. But that's how cheap they are. $600. You got your own bike lift. You can have it at home. It's really lightweight. You can move it around. So Heron Forbes have got my back. I always got theirs. I love their products and I use them every day. So
everyone goes in the draw.
Everyone who comes to APL goes in the draw. So service tyres, Dunlop, Yuasa, fit a Yuasa battery or a Dunlop tyre or a dyno. You go in the draw and you win a $600 hoist. So I'm just real happy, and I'm happy to give out a free product and someone wins something. I'm just trying to make it fun for everyone. Anyway, talk soon. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you on next Thursday.